This huge earthen henge monument is in the middle of the village of Dove Holes in Derbyshire, and it's comparative in size to Arbur Henge, which is not far away. Now the Bullring, it sits behind a church, a school, a sports centre, and there's a small housing estate to its north, playing field to its south, old limestone quarries creeping up and taking bouts out of its arse to the east. It was also under cultivation in the distant past, and was often a location of legal dumping in the recent past. With it surviving at all, being in the middle of all this chaos seems a minor miracle. Reading the history of it set me thinking, as over the years I've seen so many sites like this, and some of them much worse, and apparently thousands of sites nationally have been found to be at high risk according to English Heritage and other bodies. It makes you think landowners must be given more education, guidance and support on managing these ancient sites, so they're in effect the guardians of these sites for us. Whether they like it or not, they must live up to their responsibilities. They're the caretakers of our cultural past, so if they don't, action must be taken to ensure that the correct care is provided for more responsible guardians. In my humble opinion, anyway. And as for the Bullring, if it weren't for the action of some Buxton archaeologists at the turn of the 20th century, this massive site might have faded away already. There has been an effort to preserve the henge to some extent in the past few years, and the site is now fairly tidy. It still has the appearance of being abandoned and unloved to me. Basically what we have here is a bank with an outer dimension measuring 90 metres, similar to Arbur Henge as I mentioned, and the bank is broken to the north and south by two 9-metre wide entrances that form like a causeway across 5-metre embankment, and then there's the internal ditch, which would have been up to 2 metres deep originally. A bit like a causewayed enclosure, I suppose. And this unusual central platform is a north-south oval. It's 170 foot by 150 foot. And there used to be a single stone standing, according to records from the 18th century. And it's from a reputed stone circle at the Henge, like Arbur again. This is now gone, and it's unclear how many were there originally or when they were moved. Now, I read that the Bullring stands at a junction of 3 valleys, and so it could have served as an easy accessible meeting point or trade centre for prehistoric people of the high peaks, which is an interesting idea. And it's also on a ley line alignment with 5 wells cairn, Arbur Low and Mining Low, 4 of the largest monuments in the Peak District. That can't be ignored. A small excavation was carried out in 1902 by Mike Salt, who discovered some pottery shards and flint flakes. Keep coming across Mike Salt, antiquarian. I'll have to do a video on him. There was also a trial excavation in 1949 that concluded there were 2 entrances, which is a bit obvious, and a third excavation was carried out in 1984 outside the south entrance, which had better findings. Found further flint flakes, pottery, several pits and stake holes of a fence following the henge bank, which are potentially original features of the henge. Now I think it's the southwest of the earthwork, there's some sort of barrow close to the church walls. It may start life as like a neolithic long barrow, about 100 foot by 80 foot and about 8 foot high. But later in the Bronze Age, it was later overlaid by a bowl barrow, which was added onto it, very similar to Gib Hill, close to Arbur. Again, The barrow's never been excavated. Yet again, we have comparisons with our below. Sadly, though, the barrow's never been excavated, and actually I missed it when I was there. Didn't realise it was there. I just got a slight shot of it, as you can see.